Actually, this one looks better than all the other ones. This one reminds me more of Jupiter than all the other ones, due to the bands actually moving around and stuff, which is pretty awesome. Can't wait till we send the probe in to just check that out soon. So, once I hit the rings, I'm going to start the slowing down process. Hello guys, welcome to Gemini Gamers. This is episode number 22, a new episode of our Galileo Career Conquest. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share to help support the channel a little bit. And also click on the notification bell so you can also get to see the new episodes when they come out. So this is the Nero episode, the Nero mission, so the final mission of our three brother probes that we launched. So we already visited Otho, we already visited Gauss, and now it's Nero, the one that we're visiting next. This particular gas giant has a lot of moons and a lot of rings, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to probably be another long episode, so yeah. And also a little interesting thing that I want to show you is that if we stayed in this trajectory, we would actually meet up with Granus at some point over here, which would be cool, but I think that 47-year mark is a little bit too long for my liking, so I'm just going to go ahead and ignore that right now and just deal with Nero now. So, sad that we have to do that, but, you know, Granus is just a star at this point. We have no planets there currently, and maybe we may add some later on, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm currently warping through it. I could do another mission in between, but I decided not to deal with the pain of having to deal with two missions and maybe having to extend one and then miss one and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and time warp through the whole thing. And I already corrected the trajectory a little bit, and we're in a really good trajectory if you want to see what it is. Let's go ahead and look at it right now. And I kind of did a weird one where we go through the rings a little bit. We're not going to go really deep here. We're just going to go through the rings. We're having a little glitchy little shader, but that's fine. Hopefully it will fix up in a bit. So anyway, we're losing signal and stuff like that, but that's understandable. We currently don't have anything to actually help us out with the signal. But anyway, we'll be here around, let's see. And in 16 years, okay? So it's a while. We have a while to wait. But, yeah, so this is going to be a long game. It's already 22, and it's going to be a long one. Alright, guys, so, yeah. I'm going to wait for this to warp. I'm probably going to get a mod that's going to make things warp faster if there is one available. So, hopefully that's installed by the next episode or the next couple episodes, depending on when I do the recording. So, yeah. Once we get there, I'll turn the recording back on, and you'll be able to see the entrance into the nice, very large system of Nero, right? So, GG. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that I've been here for over 45 minutes warping, and we're still not there yet. I actually went and got food and came back, drank some water, moved around a little bit, get the blood flowing, I guess you could say. And yeah, we're still not there yet. We're still about 4 years away, so I just wanted you to see how long this is actually taking. Alright guys, we're pretty much here now. It's about 15 days away, the encounter. And that took a long time. That took a very, very long time. Longer than I hoped it would. Very, very long time, and so long that I'm actually not having enough time to record multiple episodes. I may be able to record a couple, but I want to record a lot today. But I did record the news show, which was the important thing, so we're good on that. So you probably need to go watch that if you haven't. I uploaded probably a day before I upload this. I'm trying to find the planet for you guys so you can get a nice view of it, but I can't see it. Alright, wait. See, the problem is we're close, but we're not really that close, if you know what I mean, right? Really want to see it, though. Alright, well, I don't see any of the moons either. I see Hadrian. Oh, there it is. There's a planet down there. We can't really see it yet, but we'll hopefully get a better view around here soon. So, anyway, I got a reminder we have Scansat installed. I probably should do something with it soon, I think. Maybe. Hopefully we will. I haven't had a real use for it since we've been, exploring, but I think I will. I'll try my best. I'll try my best to implement it, and also we need to do contracts since we are failing them now. Oh well. But we still have a lot of money, which is good. We're pretty much here. I can't see the planet for some reason. Where did the planet go? That's interesting. Well, we're still kind of far away. This system is very large. And the moons are pretty small, and the planet, I guess, isn't that big. I mean, it's big, but it's not the biggest gas giant. It's the second one, I think. So, interesting. Where is it? I wanna find it so we can get a better view here. Let's see, maybe now. I can't see any of the moons either. Alright, hold up. No, we're still pretty far away. Okay, now we should be able to see it. Looks like it's... So, let's just see here. Okay, so it looks like it's in an angle, so we're looking at the dark side still. But we should be able to see the... Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. There's your planet, people. Alright, now let's go for that approach now. You can see a couple of the moons. One there. And maybe one other one here. There's another one there. So very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and do this approach here. We're going to go in between the rings, I think. I try my best to get a good encounter like that. Very similar looking planet, however. These gas giants are unique, but in their own way. But they all look the same in the mod, though. That's the only issue. They have different colors. This one's a little bit darker, I guess, than Otho. So, very cool. Still. But still would appreciate maybe I change the texture or something. You know, maybe not the stuff. I mean, they look pretty cool, as you can see here. Very nice. But, you know, just a little bit different texturing and stuff like that. But that's very cool, though. Those storm bands are very nice looking. You ask me. Look at them. Look at them. Very beautiful stuff. Guess I'm gonna get my screenshot for today, that's for sure. Anyway. Alright, so let's continue enjoying this little... There's a moon over there. There's a bigger one. The interesting one that we're probably gonna go first. And then everything else will probably be just rocks. Which makes sense, right? Let's see if we have any connection. We do. Very nice. We're gonna fly straight through the rings, though, I think, here. Yep, definitely. We're not in the best orbit for maneuvering, but we'll be fine. This is very cool. Actually, this one looks better than all the other ones. This one reminds me more of Jupiter than all the other ones. Due to the bands actually moving around and stuff, which is pretty awesome. Can't wait till we send the probe in to just check that out soon. So, once I hit the rings, I'm going to start the slowing down process. Probably going to start a little bit early, just to make sure we end up getting captured and not flying off into deep space again. We're actually flying very fast, 8,000 meters per second. Compared to under 1k meters per second that we were flying earlier, which, you know, was the real reason why we took so long. But for orbital missions to these outer planets, you have to do that, because if you go too fast, you're going to end up wasting more fuel, and it's going to make everything more complicated. So, yeah, that's the only reason. The only real reason we did that. Let's go ahead and activate the alt thrust still there. So, yeah, here you go. There's the rings. And there's the sun over there with the shader of the ring going into effect. So it makes it look like a red sun. It's not really red, though. We're so far away now that the sun is the same size as all the other planets. It looks like it is, but it's not. Very cool stuff, though. While we're doing this burn, we're already captured, which is good. Good. We actually overdid it a little bit, which is nice. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do science. And then I'm going to get in the trajectory so we can go to check out some of these moons here. I'm probably going to look at all of them. We're going to go to all of the interesting ones. Probably Hadrian, and maybe a couple other ones. But that's pretty much it. That's a more interesting one. It's the only other moon that has liquid water on it, which is cool. But, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And get a nice view, hopefully, of the moon and the planet. I also just realized we're very low on fuel, so I'm going to have to be very conservative with the maneuvers that we do, so we're probably not going to get to look at a lot. So, which is a problem, but we'll see what happens. I expected this from this mission. This mission was the furthest away, and the longest time consuming, so it's understandable for me to run out of gas here. I already ran out this big stage, so this one's going to be stuck here for pretty much ever. And, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get the inclination a little bit fixed, a little bit better, and see what happens, right? So hopefully we get to see at least a couple of these moons. Probably not this one. This one's actually unique, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Well, no, this one's unique. I'll explain why in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're approaching the moon now. As you can see, the shaders don't look very nice on this one. I guess it's a very dusty atmosphere and not a lot of reflection on it, or maybe it's a little extra thick or something, I don't know. But something's definitely not right about this moon. Even though it has water on it, it looks pretty dull. It looks cool, but it's pretty dull looking. And I think that's because there's no real chance for this thing to have life on it. The problem with these water worlds on moons, on gas giants, is just the radiation is too much. It's just ridiculous, and there's no way there's any life here. If it had any ice caps at the top, maybe a couple poles, but it doesn't have any at all. So there's really no way. I mean, maybe underground somewhere, it's possible, but I don't think that's a thing here. So very, 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 very nice moon with the water and the clouds, but no life possibility here. We'll go down here probably soon, maybe get a good look of it. From the surface, hopefully. And hopefully that allows me to be able to... Is that a storm that I see? Yeah, it looks like a red spot over there. Very nice. Anyway, so... Yeah, it's very nice. Very similar to Gale, continental-wise. It has a couple unique features like this little lake, I guess. It looks like it's block there. No, maybe not. Maybe it's still part of the ocean, but I guess you could call it a lake. This is definitely a lake. That's a small lake. So yeah, disappointing in that there's no life here, pretty much. So whatever. That's just the thing we knew. There's no real life anywhere in the game other than the Kerbals, but whatever. Maybe a couple shaders might make this moon look a little bit more prettier. But even though we are far away, so maybe that has something to do with it. The sun just doesn't provide the light that you need to get any real nice looking atmospheres, I guess. That's at least what I will assume is what's going on here. So anyway, we got a couple contracts that we shouldn't probably be getting because they're not really escaping the atmosphere grasp of the other planet. So that's pretty much a lie, but whatever. We wasted a lot of our fuel here, by the way, like a lot. And I mean like we may not have enough fuel to do anything else other than that already. I'm gonna try my best to not, forcefully land something this time, like last episode. So hopefully that goes well in my plan. So anyway, I think this is pretty much as close as we're gonna get to this moon. I didn't want to waste more fuel because it wasn't very easy to actually get a good encounter with this thing, and due to the trajectory that we were in. So due to the fuel amount that we have left, we might be able to visit a couple more moons, maybe 2 more. I'm gonna try my best to pick which ones I want to see, but I mean, in all my honest opinion, I think that's pretty much it for this system. I think we got to see the rings over there. We got to see the moon with the water in it, which is probably the last interesting moon here. I'm gonna give a good look here to the next couple moons since we're here, but we don't have the fuel left to actually explore everything, which is disappointing. But we'll see what we can get. So I'm gonna go ahead and plan the next place we're gonna go. Hopefully we got a good spot that we can actually go to, and maybe once we do all that, we can actually get this probe in a parking orbit so we don't end up losing it. And I just want to update you one of the other probes that went on these missions. The Alpha mission got actually slingshotted out the system, so it's now in the middle of nowhere, which sucks. That means we won't be able to do more science out of it, but I mean, eventually we are going to send one mission there because I am interested in that moon Augustus. I want to see how the skies look there and stuff like that, so that will be why we're going there. And we'll probably take a good look at everything else, maybe even land on all of them. Since Otho is the easier one, is the closest one. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and plan that other thing. And hopefully we get a nice view of the other moons. A couple of the other moons. I really do want to see all of them, but we don't have the gas to actually do that. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and by the way, I don't even think I mentioned the name of the moon. The name of the moon is Hadrian. And I guess it makes sense, right? Water, hydrant, stuff like that. We'll definitely come in for a landing. We'll explore this place. No oxygen, though, which, you know, just a big... So, whatever. We'll try to do whatever. Maybe get some electric propellant, electric engines, maybe put some nuclear generator on it or something. We'll power it that way. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to mention the name. Alright? Alright, guys. So, we're finally approaching the second moon called Nero. Basically, it's a very small moon. It has no atmosphere and it's very brown. Couple maybe a little bit plateaus, maybe even ice on it. Probably icy moon, I don't know. At this point, this far away from the sun, I'm pretty sure they are. I actually need to check out the thermometer, see how cold it is out here. Let's see. So display 119 Kelvin. That's really cold. That's like in the 70s, I think. 100, -1, almost 120 Celsius, I think. If we're using the Kelvin scale, which I think that's right, 270. Yeah, somewhere around there. I'm not doing the exact math, but that's the scale they're using. If you've been in chemistry or physics, you're pretty sure you know the results of that. So anyway, we're gonna come in really close on this one. So I was able to get a very nice encounter. We ended up using a bit more fuel. We still have a lot of fuel, so we're probably gonna get something else to do. Boom. And I think that's it. No, we still got this one. And then these two. So anyway, I'm just doing the science so you see what kind of experiments I'm doing right now. And transmit data. Perfect. Alright, so we have no contracts, which means we need to do some, and I will do some next episode. Probably we're going to have a little break from all this exploration. And then hopefully after that we end up doing a little more exploration. Maybe with some manned missions, hopefully, I think, soon. So anyway, let's go ahead and get closer to this thing. You're going to come in really close, so we're going to see the surface very close here. Very, very close. So close that the textures are going to lose quality. Yay! Yeah, look at that. So, yeah, they look like plateaus to me, that's for sure. So, yep, we're coming very close. 8,000 we probably came in a little bit closer, honestly. But we should probably conserve the fuel so we can get a nice orbit around this little system. Maybe, you know. So, yeah, there you go. Nero. Very cool stuff. Very cool little moon. There's the sun up there again if you haven't seen it. Very nice. Anyway, we're starting to fly away, so I'm going to do more science here. And then I'll see you all when we get to the other moon. If we have enough fuel. You may or may not do. Alright guys, so here is Moose. Or, yeah, I guess Muse. However you want to pronounce it. But I'm just going to call it Muse. I guess. Probably Muse. So yeah, it's another rocky moon. It's very, very similar to the ones we've already seen. I think these rocky moons are kind of lacking in what what they have. So yeah, they're not very unique. So that kind of sucks. We're not gonna come in close for this one though. Again, this one doesn't seem to have an atmosphere. Let's see. The topography of this moon is among the most intriguing or moose-inducing ever seen. Conventional geoscience cannot explain how mouse got its enormous whip, gorgeous and wheat cauliflower-like patches. Perhaps he made a graves near. Whatever. Nothing very interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess this area down here looks interesting, but lacking. Very cool nonetheless, though, but just compared to the other places I've been, I think I've been spoiled. I'll be honest with you. I think I've been spoiled with all the cool stuff we've seen so far. That's probably why. So yeah, this is Moose. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other maneuver to go to Minona and then to Agrippina, and if we do have enough fuel to go on to Julia, I will execute that part of the mission in a bit, so we'll see what happens. Still, I'm not too sure we're going to have enough fuel for all that, though. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. So, here goes Minona. Another rocky moon. A little more... Looks like a lot smoother in some areas, but not completely smooth. A little more color there. But again, just another rocky moon that we probably will visit with a manned mission. Maybe once we get the bigger nuclear engines to come all the way out here again in a timely manner that doesn't take 30 years to do. Maybe then we'll come out here again. But for now, this is Minona. Another rocky moon. No real atmosphere on it, I don't think. Let's go ahead and check, make sure. No atmosphere. None at all. Okay, so that's understandable. It's a very small moon. But however, now we have another target, which is good old Agrippina, which is going to be one of the harder ones to get to, and then probably the hardest one will probably be the Julia, which is the furthest one, which I would hope that it has an atmosphere at least or something to make things look a little better. But yeah. We'll be right back when we get to the Agrippina system. Alright guys, so after a lot of thinking and reflection, I made the decision that we're not going to do any more flybys of any of the other moons because of the reason that they're just rocky moons, alright? So, and we're also out of fuel. Basically, we have 600 meters per second. I'm pretty sure I can make it work. But at this point, there's really no reason for me to try. They're just other rocky moons. A little larger and a little smaller. No big deal with anything like that, but we've seen basically everything here. And also this episode, I don't want this episode to be too long and for you to watch something you don't want to see anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Probably we're gonna come back to the system again just for that one moon that we saw that was very cool looking. Where is it? Well, it was Hydra. It was the first one we looked at. That was the best looking one. But other than that, we may go for a landing here and there somewhere. But other than that, there's no real reason to come around here. The other systems are more interesting, actually, than this one, other than the rings. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for this system. Nero was cool. The planet looks really nice, but the moons are kind of lacking. There's only one with an atmosphere, and everything else is just rocky. And they're all pretty small. The inner ones are pretty small, which means there's really no reason for us to visit those. I think the larger ones are out on the outer system out here. And we don't have the fuel to visit them in a timely manner and still end up with a decent orbit. One that won't encounter anything anytime soon. This orbit won't encounter anything. It might encounter Minona, but that's not going to really do much. And I probably will boost it a little bit. Like right now, I can boost that right now. And we will not have any problems with any of the other moons. Allowing this probe to hit its final little orbit here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode due to time constraints and, I want to keep it short and also I don't have much time to record anymore right now. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with this little view of the planet. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please remember to subscribe, comment, share, and like the video so I know to make more to continue the series. I'm going to continue it, but we're not going to have this content-filled episodes anymore with us flying by moons and stuff like that. It's probably going to be more of a little bit less content each episode relating to mission. This was just a very unique situation that I had. I was like, I have big rockets. I can make a probe. I can do all these things to make these probes reach the destination, and they seem to be in a good timely manner. Might as well send 3 different missions at the same time to planets that we haven't been to. But all the other planets don't have this many moons, and then they're not big. They're pretty much rocky planets. So yeah, everything else would be simpler. Well, not simpler missions, but shorter term missions, manned most likely. I think this is probably the last time we're going to be sending out a probe, other than to the to the Grecian star, which is very far away. Which is the only reason I would send a probe. One day it's going to fly out into deep space, just gonna give a visit to good old Granus out here. Yeah, not Gauss. Granus. The star Granus. And it's gonna fly by, hopefully in a very timely manner, maybe like 10 years max, and we can get that done soon here. Maybe even send the probe that's gonna hit the moon, the sun or something. Gets star. I guess. Unless it's like a brown dwarf. It might be. Like a very bright brown dwarf. or a red dwarf or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Go ahead and do all that stuff. If you like the episode, you know what I do. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably a couple contracts, maybe a station, maybe a mission to a planet, manned mission. We haven't been anywhere other than Niven with a Kerbal on the ship. So yeah, we need to do a couple more manned missions, and we also I will probably unlock a lot of stuff between episodes. So I'm probably not gonna record that. I need a little time to think on where we're gonna invest all this science. So yeah, I'll show you what I unlock in next episode, and we'll probably be ready to go somewhere else. All right, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.